What is up, boys and girls of all ages? This is your boy KAPPA speaking to you, and I just wanted to make a video about my future podcast and my plans with the podcast. And I don't know how long this video is going to be. I know I have a gameplay for the background set for 9 minutes. I don't know how long I'll be talking for that. Just stay tuned and you'll figure it out. But to begin with, I would like to say that I've wanted to do a podcast for a while now and just haven't had the equipment to be able to do it, to even like screen capture or anything like that. So now that I got my new PC, I can do all the stuff that I need to do to have the podcast and host it myself and all that good stuff, record, render it out, upload it, edit, all that good stuff. And the next thing I need to do is find dedicated and good personality people to be a part of the podcast, which I'm talking to people on Twitter, tweeting it out, @ing Sean Abner, a bunch of other people, getting some people interested into it, and all that good stuff. So hopefully I have at least 2 hosts with me at all times, and maybe we can get a guest every week, because I do want it to be a weekly podcast. And the weekly podcast, I want it to be at least an hour long. I can understand if it's a little bit shorter, like 45 minutes or something, but I would prefer it to be an hour long or longer than that, so the videos will take forever to render, because it takes me like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to render a 10-minute gameplay. And if I do a screen capture, it takes me like 30 seconds to render like an 11-minute video in full HD, so it just depends. It won't take that long. It'll probably take a couple hours to render it and all that good stuff, which is expected because it is an hour to whatever long podcast. So what I need is some dedicated people, and if you guys, any of you are dedicated and you're YouTubers or anything like that, preferably, you don't have to be a YouTuber, but I would suggest being a YouTuber. That way we can all collaborate with each other. I could give you the exact file, you could upload it to your channel, and all that good stuff will grow together. I know I'm saying all that good stuff like 75 times video, and I apologize. It is 5:51 in the morning and I haven't gone to bed yet. And my school just called and I got a delay, so that's kind of cool. So I don't have to go to school until 8:40 instead of, well, I don't have to wake up for school until 8:40 instead of 6:40. That's cool. I get to stay up a little bit. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in anything about the podcast, feel free to ask me in the comment section or tweet me on Twitter. My Twitter is in the description of every video. It's also at the top of my channel if you're watching it on my channel page. And it's also at the end of my outro now, so that's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of my outro. This video is going everywhere now, but I don't have a name for the podcast yet. As soon as I get the 2 dedicated hosts and the good personalities and all that good stuff, like I just said that again, then we'll probably think of a name. Hopefully it's something cool. Like, I don't want something just like the podcast or something like that. I want something original and try not to steal anybody's thing. The podcast is basically going to be like a news podcast. It's going to be like all the relevant stuff happening on Twitter, all the stuff in gaming. It's a gaming podcast, but with a twist on it. And that should be really fun and entertaining to watch. The only downside is I have to either order a camera to capture my face, or I just won't have a webcam, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I wasn't planning on showing my face yet anyway, saving that for a later date. So yeah, I would, as soon as I get the exact number of people that we're going to have on the podcast, I'm going to make an overlay for it, record in OBS, I believe I'm going to, and should be a lot of fun. I literally, that's all I can't stop thinking about podcast. Literally the only thing on my mind. All I want to do is just talk to random people, like literally. I don't even know the guys that I'm going to be working with. I want to collaborate with people. I like talking, and I like I don't know how to say this. I just like being talkative. I just enjoy talking a lot. That's why I originally got into YouTube. There's videos of why I got into YouTube and stuff like that out there. So, yeah, I just really want to do this, and I feel really passionate about it. I want to try to create something that's as top of the line as I can make it with the equipment that I have, and hopefully it turns out good. So like I said, guys, if you have anybody that might want to be in a podcast, or if you want to be in a podcast, feel free to comment in the comment section below, or tweet me on Twitter, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. And hopefully we can get this going by the beginning of next week, or middle. I don't know what day. It just depends. I know there's a bunch of podcasts that like to release Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It'd be cool to release our podcast earlier in the week, like a Monday or a Tuesday. Just depends on what the other host want to when they are available and stuff like that. Because it is going to take some time out of the day, at least an hour. And so yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy the background gameplay. It's not the best gameplay in the world, but it is a one-shot gameplay that I just got. It gets better at the end, but just wanted to put something on so you guys had something to watch while I was talking, and just not staring at a screen like I am right now. Literally just looking at the victory thing at the end of the video, and it's kind of weird now that I think about it. Never really thought about myself just looking at a screen and talking to myself. But now I'm just rambling on. There's a bunch more in this video to go. There's about 2.5 minutes left. I'm going to just play some music louder than what it is playing right now. And you guys can chill if you want. You can leave. I don't really care. Just be sure to hit that like button, comment in the comment section below if you want to talk to me further about being on the podcast as a guest or as a host. Preferably, we're looking for host right now. We'll work out guests later, because guests are a lot easier to find than host. And so yeah, this is your boy KAPPA. I'm gonna sign out and try to get a couple hours of sleep before school. I'll see you later.